So hello learners, welcome again on bloggertutor.com, and in this video or in this tutorial I will cover how you can install WordPress manually, totally manually on your cPanel hosting or any other host. So this whole thing is going to cover in 3 steps. So before I begin all the things, you firstly make sure subscribe this channel bro, because I am uploading videos daily but I am not getting that much appreciation or subscriber that I deserve. Okay, so please make sure you subscribe this channel, and let's begin without wasting the time how to install WordPress manually on any cPanel hosting. Okay, let's move on our screen. And so here I am on my screen, and you can see I have already highlighted the domain that I am going to use to install WordPress manually. Okay, so this filmidekho.com domain is pointed to this hosting or has been added to this hosting, this cPanel based hosting. Now I am going to show you how you can install WordPress manually. This process is going to take 3 steps. The first is download WordPress zip. The second is create an SQL database, MySQL database and MySQL user. The third step is link that database to your WordPress files or the WordPress zip files. Okay, so these three steps will include more sub steps. So watch this video carefully and you will finally going to install the WordPress manually. Okay, so the domain has been pointed to this hosting, means the domain is attached to this hosting. When I just copy, Control C, Control V, you will see a 404 error because there is nothing in the server. Okay, I can show you in file manager. In file manager you can see all the file that can be accessed. So here is the filmidekho.com domain, and now there is only one folder which is the default folder. You don't have to play with it. Okay, so there is nothing else. So what we have to do is, first step is just go to wordpress.org. Okay, type wordpress.org, not .com. Please be sure that you are on wordpress.org. Okay, not wordpress.com. So here you can see the WordPress 5.5. there should be an option. Yeah, here it is. This is get started with WordPress. So they click on get WordPress. When you click on get WordPress, you will see the download WordPress 5.5. Okay, there are two options available. The first option, this will actually download the WordPress in zip file, and the second in tar.gz. This is also a type of compression like zip, but we are going to use the zip file. So firstly you need to download the WordPress 5.5. so here this file I'm going to use, download it in our desktop. So just click on save, and it's almost 13 MB file. At that time, I think 4 years ago, the file was just 5.7 MB, as I remember. When I have started WordPress, the WordPress zip file was of 5.7 MB, right? Now WordPress updated. Now this update has come to 5.5, and this file is 13.4 MB large. So it is almost done. Just wait for it. When it is downloaded, just upload it to your filmidekho.com. Okay, yeah, so finally our file has been downloaded. Now we have to upload it in the filmidekho.com. Many time, wait a second, just wait a second. Here are few confusions that user might get confused. Okay, sorry, there are two options. Many of you know that we upload the website files in public_html, but here we have a folder that is filmidekho.com. So we are not going to use in our primary hosting. This public_html is for the default domain, that is the main domain of cPanel. So our main domain of cPanel, this is primary domain, is bloggertutor.com. I am not gonna install that thing in my bloggertutor.com. I have added this as a add-on domain, means another domain added to this particular hosting. So for that we get a folder filmidekho.com. So if you have single domain on your hosting, you have to upload in public_html. But if you have multiple domains, you will see the multiple directories like bloggertutor.com, filmidekho, and if you have another domain, you will see the domain name here. So I am going to use in secondary domain, not in primary domain. That's why I am going to upload it in filmidekho.com. So make sure you know where you have to upload the file. When you have single domain, you have to upload in public_html in this directory, right? Secondary domain or add-on domain, you have to upload in add-on domain directory. The directory means the add-on domain folder. So here is the add-on domain folder. I have to upload this WordPress zip to this folder. So click on this option called upload. Then it will show this particular page. Just drag and drop. So when you drop here, it will upload this file. So just fast forward it and let's see after that. Okay. So yeah, our file is almost uploaded. Just wait for the green light. See a green bar. Yeah, so this is finally completed. The file has been uploaded. When you click on here reload, you will see the WordPress zip. Okay. Yeah, so our first step has been done very carefully. Now let's move to our next step, which is create an SQL database. To do so, we need to go to our cPanel main dashboard and search for MySQL. You can directly search for here MySQL database. Okay, go to MySQL database. Then here there is an option to create new. The name is MD Rahul 9 underscore. Then you can add anything like FIRST first database. Okay, so let's create this name. This is our database name. Okay, you need to enter this database in your WordPress file, so please don't forget these names. Okay, so you have created this database, right? Now you need to create a user. Here is the option to MySQL user. You need to create MySQL user. So the same thing is, I will put here first database user. Okay, first database user. Okay, password should be anything. You can put any password. Okay, and just create the user. So you have created the user with name MD Rahul 92 underscore first database user. Okay, then go back. Now you have created a database, you have created a user. The third sub step is you need to add that user to that particular database. To do so, there is an option to add user to database. Okay, you find all these options step by step. First you need to create database, then you need to create MySQL user or add a new user, then you need to add user to database. So I am gonna use this user MD Rahul 9 underscore first database user to a database MD Rahul 9 underscore first database. Okay, so add, click on add. Then this will ask for the privileges, how much permission you want to give to that particular user to manage the database. I want to give all the access to the database to that user I have created. So click on all privileges, then makes changes. Okay, so this has been saved actually successfully. Now our database has been created, our user has been created, our file has been uploaded. The third step is just unzip that file. Okay, so what I have to do is just unzip that file. Click right click, then extract, then extract. Okay, when you extract, you will get a folder WordPress. Now this folder is not for our use, so we have to click on select all. Just click here on select all, then click on move, or you can copy. I am just gonna move this. So move, then remove this WordPress name from here. Okay, just remove and make it like that. Okay, if you are using your primary domain, then you should have, in the place of filmydekho.com, control X, cut, you should have here public underscore HTML. This case is valid only for the primary domains. Okay, if you have primary domains, then you have to enter public underscore HTML. But if you are using add-on domain, you need to put the domain name here. So many of you I know have the primary domain, so you can enter here the public underscore HTML. Okay, so move this file, and now up one level in filmydekho directory, you can see I have this whole thing. You can now delete this zip file because we don't need it now. So just confirm and delete this zip file. Okay, you can also delete this WordPress folder. Okay, so now what we left with is some few files and few folders. Now everything has been done very carefully. What the next step is, go visit your domain. So visit filmydekho.com. When you visit, you will see a setup option, right? You will see a WordPress setup dashboard. So here is the WP admin setup config.php. Now you need to choose the language first. I am gonna choose English, then continue. Then Here it is asking for database name, database username, database password, database host, and table prefix. So these three things are important, and these two things are just garbage. Let's go. Click on let's go. Then you need to enter the database name. So what was our database name? Our database name is this, right? Click copy, and where it is here, paste. Our database name was md rahul 9 underscore first database, and our user was this md rahul 9 underscore first database user. Copy. When you just paste, okay. Now password was created like anything. I have created the anything, okay, anything @123. This was the my database password. You have to enter your database password, which you have created. Now in the place of database host, just put it as it is. Means don't change it. Make it localhost. Just write localhost. Don't change it. And you can change the table prefix as you prefer, like my first wp underscore, okay, or anything you want. I am just going to put it wp underscore. So here it is. You have database name, database username, database password, database user password, and localhost. You have to put it as a localhost, then wp, and then submit, okay. Then click on submit. It will ask you to run the installation, okay. Now this is the final step. You need to create a WordPress user. So here on a welcome screen, we need to add a site title. The site title is first first WordPress for beginner, and then user. Now I have to create username and password for WordPress login, okay. This username was for database login, means for database. This is not your WordPress login user ID. You need to create WordPress login user ID here. So I am going to use md rahul 92 as my user, and password. So I have created the password and a user. Now most important thing is you have to put a primary email here, so that you can get all updates of your WordPress website, because many times your website will face problems and you will receive an email. You have to make sure that you use your primary email. So I am going to use any image like RSSP SG1, okay. So this option is not for you. This is only mark this option only when you don't want your site to be ranked on Google. If you want your site to rank on Google, don't tick it, okay. Now just click on install WordPress, and this is the final step and the final click for installation of WordPress manually, okay. So when I click on install WordPress, the WordPress will install automatically and everything will be done. Now this has been done, okay. Now just click on login, and here you need to enter the md rahul 92 and this anything @123. Okay, actually I think I just misspelled the anything, so I need to remember this thing, okay. When you click on here, and here you can see this is the WordPress. Now let me show you something. Yeah, now when you go to your filmydekho.com domain, you will see hello world, which is the default WordPress installation page. First WordPress for beginner, this is the site title I have entered, and here all things. Now the further steps or the further customization will be shown in the next video. I will upload step by step all videos of the installation, so of the customization of making blog or making website. So please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon, so that you can receive all the updates that I upload on my YouTube channel as soon as possible, okay. So make sure to subscribe the channel and also hit the like button if you like this video.